Les macarons? Les macarons. I'm sorry if you speak French. I don't mean to butcher your beautiful language. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and oh my goodness, I am really excited about my favorites this week. I was trying out some things. Did I revisit? Yeah, I revisited a couple of old favorites in my collection. So kind of some new things and some old things, but oh my gosh, as far as a theme, I don't even know. Whatever this is, I just love it. This whole situation right here makes me like giddy excited. Does makeup get you giddy excited? I love it. It's my creative outlet. I love I love it. I could go on forever. Yeah. Let's talk about some favorites. Let's get to them. A couple of palettes. So I was playing with these together this week. They're beautiful individually, but they pair really well together. So showing you together, but then I'll go over each of them individually. Okay, let me tell you what they are instead of just like popping them up and not giving you the info. This is the BH Cosmetics Marvin Magnificent palette. And then this is the Nomad Cosmetics, oh, what's this one called? Tokyo. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so let's chat about the Marvin Magnificent palette. So y'all ask me fairly frequently, usually somebody will ask, what's my favorite BH Cosmetics palette? And that is like so hard to decide. That's like asking a parent, what's your favorite child? Because I love so many of them. I mean, I usually say I love the Desert Oasis palette. That's amazing. I really love the Santa Fe palette. The Zodiac palettes, like the Love Signs palette, so pretty. But I mean, I love so many from them. But this is coming up like as a contender for all those others because this is beautiful. So yeah, Marvin Magnificent. I think he's a German beauty influencer. So yeah, he did. And I think this is his second collab with them. This is such a pretty neutral palette, but it is neutral but special. I don't know, something about this is just this. So if I could think of one palette, this is the kind of palette that I wouldn't mind using for probably like a month straight. Maybe. I like being creative, so I like switching it up. But this is just something that's like a tried and true. I could go to it and love it and make eye looks that I know I love. This is the kind of palette I would reach for. So there are beautiful blending shades. So I have this and this in my crease. So pretty. I will have leftover lipstick where I was trying not to have lipstick on my teeth. Let's fix that. Hold please. We are so profesh around here. I had a hard time. It's still kind of there. So when we talk about my lip color, it's long wearing. Okay, so I have this on and this on in my crease. I have a little bit of this and this in my outer corner. So the mattes in this palette, beautiful. So blendable, easy to work with, pigmented, just stunning. And then these are all highlighters here, but they're gorgeous on the eyes. So I have a little bit of this on the inner corners of my eyes, and then I have a little bit of this on my lids with something on top of it from that other palette. So let me somehow figure out, so I gotta swatch these, and then I'll have to clean off a finger so I can swatch that other color so you can see all the shadows. And now I've run myself out of room. This is so stunning. Okay, so the shimmery shades, like the metallic-y shades, are just stunning. I mean, so light-catching and beautiful. They are gorgeous on the cheeks. They are gorgeous on the eyes. I actually think I forgot to put any on my cheeks today. Duh. Let me just pop a little bit on with my finger in a second. But look how pretty that is. Oh. Yeah, the quality is just incredible. You can do smoky eyes, you can do light, bright, everyday eyes, you can do, like a peachy sort of a look, just a fresh makeup look. It's beautiful. I mean, I could go on and on and on about this palette. Let me see if I can pop some of this on my cheekbones just with my finger. Of course, I wouldn't normally use my finger with a powder highlighter, but there you go. So pretty. I love it. This one is so pretty on the eyes. It's like a peachy color. It's beautiful as a blush topper. Let me remove that so I don't accidentally put a different highlighter on my other cheek. Ooh, y'all. It's beautiful. I love it. BH just like doesn't disappoint. I mean, another awesome palette that's just amazing. And then this guy is so cute. So I love Nomad Cosmetics. They're an indie brand. They're all about, their themes are usually like travel based. Sweetest couple behind the brand. Such sweet people that are behind this brand. So I love that too. And so all their palettes have that kind of like a travel sort of a theme. And they've come out with several so far. The quality is always beautiful. Really, really fun palettes. But this one, I think they've outdone themselves. This one is just incredible and so much fun. So yeah, it's the Tokyo palette. I mean, the packaging is so cute and happy. The colors are so fun. I love it. It just makes me smile. It's lighthearted and fun and happy, and I just absolutely love it. So, main colors I played with this week. I have a little bit of this in my crease. I have a little bit of this in my outer corner. So these are mattes up here through the top row are mattes. And then these in here are kind of like satiny, pearly sort of shades. They're beautiful, incredibly pigmented. The stars of the show, though, in my opinion, are these down here. Whoa, these are topper sort of shadows, and they are so much fun. I have this one on my eyelids today on top of that lighter shade from the BH palette. It is duochromy and metallic and like a little bit shimmery too. Oh. And then this one, I have a little bit of this in my inner corners, and this one is such a cool color. It looks really yellowy gold, but then it catches the light and is this like purpley pink duochrome. Oh my gosh. If you love playing with color or kind of like bright, fresh makeup, I think you would love this palette. It's so fun, so beautiful. So you have to know that bottom row, they are toppers. So in a swatch right here, they just look like kind of like shimmer, but when you put them over something, it really brings them out. They are amazing. So I don't think a swatch tells the full story on these because they are really my favorite part of this palette. Incredible. Look at that. Look how pigmented. So both this palette and also the BH palette, the mattes are a softer sort of a formula, not super soft, but they do kick up some product in the pan for sure. But I don't notice a lot of fallout on the face. I mean, very, very minimal. So easy to work with, but they are soft shadows. Just to note that. Look how gorgeous. And look how they all like this. This just all works. This just makes me happy. Yeah, it's incredible. So if you've never tried anything from Nomad, it's a great company. They have really fun palettes, but I think this one has to be my favorite. It's amazing. Okay, blush this week, an oldie but a goodie that I pulled out from my collection is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush in Innocent Flush. These blushes don't get a ton of hype, but I'm trying to remember the one that usually gets more attention. I think it's something Blossom. This one I've heard people talk about, but Blossom, whatever it's called, Baby Blossom maybe, gets more attention. Anywho. But as a general rule, these aren't talked about very much, but they are really pretty blushes. I really, really like them. So this is a gorgeous, light, glowy pink. So I just look at this and think like light, glowy summer makeup. So I have this on today. I do tend to put on quite a bit of bronzer with this blush to give a little bit more color to it because it's very soft, it's very subtle. It's more glowy than color, if that makes sense. So it definitely has more glow and softness. That's why I love it because, I mean, if you are looking for that glowy, soft summer makeup, this is like a perfect product for that because it just catches the light. It's not overdone. It is beautiful. Let me try to show you in a swatch. So it's right there. Oh, it's gorgeous. I do apply quite a bit of it. So, I mean, I layer it on itself, but you can see the final product. The final product, love it. So, so pretty. Formula-wise on these, they are buttery. That's how I would really describe them. They're very creamy feeling. I mean, just when you put your finger into the blush, it's like It's like silky, buttery smooth. Such a nice formula to it. So I really, really like these blushes. So drugstore kind of overlooked item that's really good. And then lip favorites, I have a few favorites for the week. I put them all on together today, but I wore them individually. Well, I wore these two together and really liked them together, and then this one by itself. And so I liked these like this, but they also work really well together. So let's chat about these two. So first off, the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in 110 Purely Nude. And this is a really pretty kind of like pinky mauve-y sort of a nude. It's very pretty. Really good formula on this liner. I really haven't played with these a ton, but I feel like I need to because this is a really good liner. It's very creamy and comfortable, so it works well all over the lips, but it also works well as a liner. So I love liners like that, that you can fill in your lips comfortably, that you could wear it by itself, or you can layer it with other things. So really, really pretty. So love that. And then the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, an old favorite. I mean, this is such a pretty gloss. If you just want like a, again, that fresh, soft summer makeup, this is beautiful. By itself, it's really pretty. It's very subtle by itself because I don't generally wear glosses by themselves a ton because I like a little bit more structure around my lips, especially my top lip. I like to kind of fill in this space with a liner. So I usually almost always wear a gloss with at least a little liner, but you don't have to depending on, you know, your preference and the shape of your lips and all that jazz. So it's pretty by itself, but I usually almost always wear it with a liner. So there they are. So, so pretty. Love the formula on this. These are not the longest wearing glosses, but they're also not sticky like at all. They smell really good. They smell like cupcakes. They're pigmented and pretty, inexpensive, but they're not sticky like at all. So they really don't stick around on your lips very long, but I don't mind that. I still really love them. So yeah, there are those two. And then this guy is new. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and these are the Les Macarons. That's my best attempt. Les Macarons. Les Macarons. I'm sorry if you speak French. I don't mean to butcher your beautiful language. I'm trying. Okay, so this is the, yeah, I just said what it is. I'm not going to try to butcher it again. And this is the color 818 Dose of Rose. Rose or rosé? I think just rose. Dose of Rose. Packaging is so cute. The other ones, the bottom matches the color inside, so I really like that. So again, I do have this on with the other two things. This is so pretty. So it's this kind of doe foot applicator that has a little, what's it, kind of like a little divot hole thing in the middle of it. It's kind of like a flat teardrop shaped doe foot applicator. So there it is there. This is such a pretty pink. It is a cool toned, kind of like purpley pink, which I don't feel like you see a ton in the drugstore. This is beautiful. I feel like this is the kind of color that you would see in more prestige cosmetics. Like, I don't know, when I see these kind of, I don't know how I would describe that. Like a cool toned, almost dusty, but light kind of a pink. I think you see more of those in prestige typically. So it's exciting to see it in drugstore. So beautiful color there. Formula-wise on this, I really like it, but there are things about it. So it is a liquid lipstick and it takes a while to set. So it stays tacky for quite a while. It reminds me of the Maybelline ink, whatever they're called. Those take a long time to set, but once they set, man, they wear so well. Same with this. So if you can get through the kind of initial tackiness, I mean, you could kind of like blotch your lips to help it set a little bit more quickly, but once it sets, lasts so well as you wear it, lasts really well through eating. Super impressive formula to it. So I really, really like the formula on it, and it's just such a pretty color. I love it. I wouldn't say, definitely wouldn't describe it as hydrating, but I really wouldn't describe it as overly drying either. I think it's a comfortable formula as far as a liquid lipstick goes, so I really like the formula of it. I just say there's like things about it, meaning the set down time, that kind of tackiness at the beginning, you kind of have to get through that, and it's not like, you know, it's not super uncomfortable, but it's a factor of it, so I like to explain all those things. As far as scent, it has a really yummy, cupcakey sort of a scent. it's sweet. It smells like macarons. I can't say that word. So I really enjoyed it. Such a fun lip color. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!